Way by a length. Running second is on the outside pickup line and back on the fence to Hopelander. Oliver's Travels has had a pretty good run up behind those coming to the corner. It's fourth with 4.50 left to go. And then Rising Sea, who's on the improve very quickly in the other set of the club's colours. What's Up Doc dropping out, being followed by God I Love You. Leet Faden led at the top of the home straight. Tackled immediately though by Oliver's Travels. And in the middle is Pickup Line. A length and a half to Rising Sea at the 150 though. And Oliver's Travels in front, but here comes Rising Sea, both in the club's emergency colours. They're going to Quinella the race and from well back Queen's Parade, but Rising Sea, too good. Rising Sea beat
it certainly has, Darren. And Dan, the punters were confident coming into this race. Were you after seeing that the horses were getting back, running on strongly down the middle, and that's exactly how your horse was going to go?
Yeah, looking at his first up run, that was, if that was the pattern of the day, that was always going to help.
Certainly showed a really nice turn of foot again, which we did see at last start at Bunbury as well.
Yeah, I think as he works it out more, he's still a colt, so he's been a little bit piggy and a little bit backward in his attitude, but he switched on after that last run, and I think as he works it out a bit more, he's going to keep improving.
Have you noticed at home that the work's improved as that maturing has been coming?
Yeah, he certainly sharpened up, and the boys come in and said, look, he's sharpened up a fair bit after that first up run. So yeah, look, we were pretty positive, and he went to the gate strong here and sort of looked like he'd keyed up a bit.
A lot will obviously come down to a bit of luck trying to get in, but would you be tempted to go the Karrakatta?
Oh, look, we'll play it by ear. I think he's sort of borderline as to whether he's shown enough. But we'll see how he pulls up and see how the field comes down. But you might be better off winning a Saturday race and running midfield in the Karrakatta.
I thought your other 2-year-old as well, Enchanted Dreams, raced really well.
Yeah, she's a nice filly. She's only had the one trial coming into that, so she's got a huge amount of upside and a huge amount of improvement.
You mentioned that it might be a little bit backward at home, this Rising Sea, as you said, early on days, but got a nice bit of size behind him as well, just coming in behind us.
Yeah, he's a nice horse, and the owners paid a bit of money for him, and look, this is what it's all about, getting him to the races, and there's a big crowd and a lot of people involved that put in sort of small amounts, and everyone's here today.
The owners must be really happy. Their first win for you. Where were the colours today, mate?
Yeah, well, what happens when I'm left to pack the bag is I tend to forget things, so I think it's best we just let the girls do it from now.
Lucky you made up for it with the win.
Exactly.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. Cheers.
Now as well in the second jockey day to pick up a ride and have a win. That was a nice job.
Yeah, good effort. Had no favours from the gate. 3 deep punch in the breeze, but look, give him a whack around the bum at the 600, and from there I thought if you're good enough, you're going to win, It was good effort.
Certainly seems to be the way to play today, to come down the middle with the conditions.
Yeah, even the last race on Daniel's horse, it was off the bit, but it got going. It was down the outside. Paddy and I, it's obviously the fast lane today, but look, one on this bloke's mum, and she was different. She used to race on the speed, but definitely got some hope, this horse.
Do you think it would be out of place in a Karrakatta, or do you think it could hold its own?
Yeah, He'd most surely hold his own, but he'd have to improve again on today in just his greenness and all that. Obviously, you can't be too far back in those races, but hey, if he's all well and good, you might as well keep going. They're only 2 once, aren't they?
Plenty of rides today as well, but just thinking ahead, finally conditions might suit Flying Force today.
Mate, the only one who knows about that is Flying Force.
Best of luck.
He loves a fourth, I know that. Thanks.
Well done, mate.